Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rowdy Center at Morgantown High School. For tonight's matchup, as we are visiting Spring Mills Cardinals and your Morgantown Mohegans. Before we introduce the starting lineup, we're all going to stand and turn our attention to the flag as we take one to honor those who have fought and continue to fight for our freedom at home and abroad with the playing of the national anthem. And now, tonight's starting lineup for the visiting Cardinals. Starting at guard, number 0, Chase Shipley. Starting at guard, number 2, Quinn Apoku Champon. Starting at guard, number 3, Caleb Thomas. Starting forward, number 10, Xavier Anderson. Starting at guard, number 15, Max Anderson. Spring Mills is coached by Luke Samples with assisted by Steve Johns and Shannon Lee and Jameson Matthews. And now, introducing the starting lineup for your three-time Class 4A state champion, Starting guard number 1, Max Grimes. Starting guard number 3, Tipoff.
Callistra. Spring Mills, their point guard, Akwesi, Apoku, and Champong. And they'll start Max Anderson, Caleb Thomas, Xavier Anderson, and Chase Shipley. We are underway. Morgantown wins the tip. Marty Johnson with the first possession of the contest, off to Savage, left wing Fry. Fry spins towards the lane, gives it up. Johnson shoots an open three, and it's in. Marty Johnson, the first basket of the game, a three from the right wing. And Morgantown jumps out in front, 3-0. Spring Mills, first possession of the contest. They enter at high post to Thomas. Thomas double teamed, he spins, he lost the ball. Taken out by Savage. He underhands the pass to Johnson. Morgantown up 3-0. Johnson around the screen. They help off on him. Pass to Fry. Fry cut off at the elbow, takes it baseline, bounces it back out on the wing to Callistra. Callistra takes it down the right side of the lane, spins and travels. Good defense there. Max Anderson stayed with him the entire way. And Callistra ended up with his back to the basket. He lost his balance and traveled with the ball. First turnover against Morgantown. 3-0 Mohegans, a minute 5 into the contest. Apoku Achampong with the ball. Gives it off to Xavier Anderson. Caleb Thomas has it now beyond the three-point arc. Left side, Max Anderson. Now head of the key, Xavier Anderson. Back to Akwesi, the point guard. Morgantown tightening up defense, and ball was deflected out of the hands of Max Anderson right at the Morgantown bench, and it goes out of bounds. Max Fry tipped it. It went off Anderson out of bounds. So Spring Mills with a couple of turnovers early. Spring Mills picks up full court man-to-man. Johnson in the backcourt with Apoku Achampong on him. He crosses the midcourt stripe, picks up his dribble, bounces it to Savage. Lob in front of the Spring Mills bench. And we've got a whistle and a turnover against Morgantown. They lobbed it to Johnson. And Johnson must have shuffled his pivot feet. Violation called against Morgantown. Spring Mills has it back. Well, we've got 3 points on the scoreboard and 4 turnovers so far. The teams have combined for 4 turnovers. Between the circles, Xavier Anderson gives it off to Max Anderson. Head of the T. Thomas. Thomas takes it down the lane. Double team, gives it off. And Apoku Achampong hits a three from the right wing. So Spring Mills with its first basket of the game. It's a three. We are tied at 3. Baseline drive by DeMarcus Bandy, cut off. They bring it out front. Now Bandy on the left baseline catches. Try to strip it from him. Bandy goes up strong. Misses the shot. Defended well again by Chase Shipley. Spring Mills on a run out, but Thomas, he bobbled the ball and it was taken out by Callistra. So Caleb Thomas taking it 1-on-3 down the lane. Had it back slapped. And after the turnover, Morgantown has it back. Lob on the baseline, Savage. Savage pump fakes, goes up. Shot blocked by Thomas out of bounds. It'll stay with Morgantown. Caleb Thomas at 6'7". Didn't bite on the pump fake. He stayed right with Savage and blocked the shot. Morgantown will throw it in this 3-3 game. Johnson on the baseline. Pass denied by Apoku Achampong. And it's out of bounds off the Spring Mills player. Akwesi got the passing lane there, deflected the ball with his left hand. It went out of bounds. 3-3, 5:12 to go in the first quarter. And deep in the corner, Marty Johnson will throw it in for Morgantown. Savage sets a screen for Callistra, who catches far side hash mark, turns and hands it off to Johnson. Johnson, they overplay his left hand, works around a screen. Apoku Achampong fights through that screen. Now off to Fry. He steps back and hits a three. Max Fry, the 6'3 sophomore, puts Morgantown back in front. All 3 field goals have been threes. Morgantown with a 6-3 lead. We approach the midway point of quarter number 1. Beyond the 3-point arc, this is Xavier Anderson. Into Thomas, back to Anderson. He underhands it, Thomas. Right corner, drives towards the lane, gets cut off. They double team him again. Toss out of the double team. Wide open three. Apoku Achampong, no good. Rebound Bandy. Bandy throws it down the floor. The catch by Fry. Fry into the lane, has the shot blocked again by Caleb Thomas. Baseball pass down the floor, and Fry caught it, got hemmed in the lane, went up with the shot in traffic, and Caleb Thomas gets his second block shot. Inbounds to an open Johnson, doesn't shoot, works around a screen, throws back to Fry. Here's a three, it's up too strong. And the rebound saved by Calistrid, but he threw it right to Max Anderson. Spring Mills down the floor. They pitch to an open wing. Opoku Achampong dribbles with the left hand, then gives it off to Thomas. Thomas to Max Anderson. Anderson threw the ball over the head of one Spring Mills player, but it was retrieved in the corner. Spring Mills maintains possession here. Here's Opoku Achampong. He hits another three. The quick feed to the Spring Mills point guard, who has all 6 of the Spring Mills points. We're tied up with 3:35 to go in the opening quarter. Here is Johnson, switching hands on the dribble, pushed out towards the bench, lobs the pass midcourt, and Bandy saves it from going into the backcourt. He throws it to Fry. Now to Johnson. Johnson drives down the lane, jump steps, pitches it to Fry, left corner. Calistro fakes a three, drives in, shot blocked again by Caleb Thomas. Thomas controls the rebound that time. He takes it to the other end, scores. We've got a whistle, no basket, foul before the shot. Foul before the shot against Morgantown. And with all of this end-to-end action, that's the first foul of this contest. Did they count the basket? My mistake. It appears they counted the basket. I thought they waved it off. But the basket good for Caleb Thomas to put Spring Mills in front for the first time. And the foul goes on Marty Johnson, so the conventional three-point play is good. And Thomas makes it 9-6. Morgantown down by 3. Here's Johnson, pushed out to midcourt. Opoku Achampong pokes the ball into the backcourt. Johnson gets it back. He's harassed again. Now we've got a reach-in foul against the Spring Mills guard. That's the first foul on Spring Mills in the early going. Cardinals up 9-6, 2:51 to go opening quarter. Morgantown first to the bench. Cameron Kellogg into the game as he replaces Savage. 2:51 to play, 3-point lead for Spring Mills on the road at Morgantown. Bandy throws it in. The block letter M to Marty Johnson. Here's Fry, one-handed pass, goes out of bounds. There was a collision. That was a football play. Max Anderson, he took Cameron Kellogg right out of the play. Knocked him down. You hear the reaction of the Morgantown fans. No call, and the intended target on that pass was Kellogg, and it sailed out of bounds. Turnover Morgantown, 9-6, Spring Mills with the lead and the ball. Thomas picks up his dribble on the wing. Thomas guarded by Kellogg. Kellogg giving up a couple of inches. Here's a drive, right baseline, Xavier Anderson. He hangs in the air and draws the foul. That goes on Waylon Calistro, that's his first. And it'll put Xavier Anderson at the free throw line. Spring Mills to the bench for the first time. Lokai Uth Smith will check into the contest. Spring Mills up 9-6, 2:25 to go first quarter. Xavier Anderson to the line. Free throw up, no good. In and out. Uth Smith replaces Max Anderson. And Morgantown got Savage back into the game in place of Calistro. Second free throw for the 6'7" Anderson. It's good. He gets 1 of 2, and it's 10-6 Spring Mills. Morgantown with it. Johnson on the dribble jog, crosses midcourt. Does not use a Savage screen. Gives it off to Fry, right wing. Bounce pass to Savage, back to Fry. Long three-pointer off the back of the rim, no good. Thomas skies for the rebound. Outlet left side, Uth Smith. Uth Smith stops at the hash mark, gives it back to Thomas. Thomas down the lane, kicks it out. Uth Smith a three, it's good. Thomas drew 2 defenders to him, kicked it out to Uth Smith, who hit the three. 13-6, Spring Mills, timeout Morgantown. Spring Mills on a run with 1:52 to go first quarter. Timeout on the floor, called by Morgantown. Cardinals 13, Mohegan 6. We're back after this on WHAL. I hit a three for Morgantown to make it 6-3. It's now 13-6 Spring Mills, so they're on a run. And great defense so far. Caleb Thomas has a couple of blocked shots. And Morgantown has had a very difficult time getting open looks. The Mohegans call the timeout with 1:52 to go, first quarter. Spring Mills up 13-6. Colin Ridgway into the game for Morgantown. He's in the backcourt with Fry. They're going to double team Ridgway. Now they bounce it in. Here is Cameron Kellogg. Kellogg nearly lost it. Got the ball off to Ridgway. Ridgway crosses the time stripe. Left-handed bounce pass to Savage beyond the three-point arc. Savage tries a backdoor pass intended for Fry, and it went out of bounds. That's the fourth Morgantown turnover. Spring Mills gets it back, leading 13-6. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Opoku Achampong across midcourt. Gives the ball off to Chase Shipley. Now head of the key, Thomas. He dribbles once, back to Ekwesi. Ekwesi guarded by DeMarcus Bandy. Backs away with the dribble. Pass off to Caleb Thomas. Thomas to Uth Smith. Uth Smith's come off the bench and hit a three for Spring Mills. Minute 10 left. There's a bad pass. Xavier Anderson threw it right to Savage. Morgantown down the floor, leaning in. The runner with one hand, Ridgway, no good, but he rebounds his miss and puts it up and in. Colin Ridgway, first 2 points off the bench for Morgantown. That snaps a 10-0 run. It's 13-8 Spring Mills, less than a minute to go. Opoku Achampong pushes up a three. It's no good. That was from near the hash mark in front of the Morgantown bench. The shot went off the rim, went into the corner, and Ridgway fumbled the rebound out of bounds, so Spring Mills will keep it. 45 seconds left in the corner. They lob it into Thomas. It's deflected away, stolen by Fry. Fry races to the other end. Finger roll, no good. And a rebound to Spring Mills. Spring Mills with 4 turnovers now. Pass down the floor, caught by Shipley. Shipley into the lane. Euro step is up and in with the right hand. Shipley gets his first 2, and it's 15-8 Spring Mills. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter. Here's Ridgway in the backcourt. Zigzagging on the dribble. Clock's down to 15. He crosses over. Ball tipped away. Stolen by Opoku Achampong. Now a right-handed shot by Shipley, no good. Rebounded by Morgantown with 5 seconds to go. Down the floor. Penetration Ridgway. The kick in the right corner. Fry shoots up a three. It's off the rim. No good at the buzzer. Morgantown had a couple of leads early. Spring Mills used a 10-0 run to take control, and we played 1 quarter. It's the Cardinals 15 and Morgantown 8. You're listening to high school basketball on Metro News.
His foot knee.
A couple of three-pointers for Spring Mills. Shipley with 2. Uth Smith has hit a 3. Xavier Anderson 1 of 2 from the line. Johnson, Fry, and Colin Ridgway have the baskets for Morgantown. Spring Mills 15, Morgantown 8. Cardinals with the ball to start quarter number 2. They give it in the backcourt to Caleb Thomas. He throws it ahead to Max Anderson, who's back in there. Thomas, left elbow. Hook pass to Opoku Achampong. Again, backing away from the defender, Johnson. Now off to Thomas. Thomas, dribble handoff, Max Anderson. He throws it right side, Caleb Thomas. Thomas picks up his dribble on the wing. Back out front it comes. 25 seconds deep into the second quarter. Spring Mills leading 15-8. Here's a drive by Opoku Achampong. He drives left side of the basket, finishes with the right hand. He's got 8, and it's 17-8 Spring Mills. Johnson into the front court, pushes it to Bandy. Bandy out front, Savage. They swing it left side quickly, Callistra. He looks inside, comes outside to Fry. Fry out near the center jump circle. Dribbles with the right hand towards the right wing. Pass off to Marty Johnson. He's pushed out defensively. Johnson around a screen. Johnson lost the ball in the lane, recovers, gets it out of traffic to Callistra. Three-pointer left side, no good, but there's Bandy. He tips it up and in. DeMarcus Bandy with his first points of the night. 17-10. Bandy rebounded that miss, followed it up and in. Minute and a half gone, second quarter. Spring Mills up by 7. Thomas uses a screen, gives the ball up. This is Shipley with it. Pass off to Xavier Anderson. Drives to the elbow. Kicks it right side. Max Anderson open. Penetrates the lane. Kicks it out. Thomas a 3. Short off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Corralled by Fry. Fry outlets to Johnson. Johnson up the far sideline. Dribbling with the left hand. He takes it to the baseline. Spins. Throws it out to Savage. Savage left unguarded by Thomas. Does not shoot the 3. Now Thomas has it at the elbow. Spinning. He kicks it out. Fry will shoot the 3. Off the right side of the rim, no good, but we've got a whistle and a foul. The foul's going to go on Xavier Anderson with 5:58 to go. And it was against Fry shooting the 3. So 3 free throws coming up. Xavier Anderson commits his first. 7 points, Spring Mills lead. Max Fry at the line for 3. First one's up and in. He's got 4 to lead all Morgantown scorers in this first half. Coach Luke Samples up off the bench, consulting with one of the officials, the official that made that last call. Second free throw's no good. Here comes the third. Fry, the 6'2 sophomore, puts it up and it's in. He gets 2 of 3. 17-12, Morgantown coming with some three-quarter court pressure. Fry picks up Opoku Achampong. Akwesi bounces the ball off Xavier Anderson. Anderson puts it on the deck. Dribbled handoff to Shipley. Right wing they go. Now it's swung into the corner. Back out front. Here's Thomas. Thomas drive cut off. Fires it out to Shipley for 3. It's no good. And Xavier Anderson had lost his balance trying to come down with that rebound. And he tumbles to the court. And the ball will belong, I believe, to Morgantown. And they're going to get Anderson actually for going over the back. So he commits his second. He'll come out. Tyler Jones up off the bench. He will replace Xavier Anderson, who goes out with 2 fouls. And Morgantown to the bench as well. 17-12, that is the lead for Spring Mills. Marcus Goins in the game for MHS. Mohegan's with it. 2-possession game. Callistra on the left wing to Fry, head of the key. Spins right, then comes back left. Off to Johnson. Johnson to an open Goins for 3. Bad miss. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Shipley. Shipley brings it himself into the front court. Shipley down the lane, pitches it right side. A 3 in and out by Max Anderson, no good. Saved in bounds, or at least an attempt to save it in bounds by Shipley. But he was on the inline, so the ball to Morgantown. Spring Mills almost got a transition 3 there, but that shot rattled in and out. 3 minutes gone, second quarter. 5 points, Spring Mills lead. Here's Marty Johnson for the homestanding Mohegans. Around a Savage screen. Johnson will shoot the three. It's up, it's in. Marty Johnson hits his second three. He got the first basket of the game. His three-point shot here makes it 17-15. Timeout, Luke Samples up off the Spring Mills bench. 2-point lead for the Cardinals. 4:42 to go until halftime. We're back after this on Metro News. Morgantown has closed the gap. Spring Mills with that 10-0 run led 13-6. And the lead was as many as 9 here in the second quarter. Morgantown has closed the gap to 2. Into the front court, Opoku Achampong gives the ball off to Tyler Jones. Back to Akwesi at the point, guarded by the much taller Callistra. Now the pass off to Chase Shipley. Shipley one-hands the ball to Max Anderson. Dribbles towards the wing, picks up his dribble. Harassed by Savage, gives the ball up. Morgantown with a good defensive set here. Thomas's drive cut off, nearly lost it. There's a collision. We're going to have an offensive foul called against Max Anderson. Knocked a Mohegan player to the floor. Anderson commits his first. That's the 5th turnover on Spring Mills. Ball back to Morgantown. Mohegans can tie or take the lead with a 3. 17-15 Spring Mills midway through the second quarter. Fry into the front court, handling the ball. Gives the ball off to Callistra outside the lane. Savage has a shot blocked again by Thomas. 3 first-half blocks by Caleb Thomas. Loose ball to Spring Mills. Cardinals down the floor, leading by 2. Here's Thomas between the circles, one-hand dribble. Off to Shipley. Shipley down the lane. Scoop shot up under Callistra, no good. Rebound tapped to the sidelines and taken by Goins. Goins springs it himself into the front court. At the hash mark, gives it off to Callistra. Deficit remains 2 for the Mohegans. Here's Johnson into the lane. Drive is cut off. Lost the ball. It is taken out. Here's Uth Smith. He jams it home. Steal for Spring Mills. Uth Smith down the floor, and the dunk makes it 19-15. 3 minutes to go until halftime. Marty Johnson crosses the time stripe, bounces it to Goins. Now Max Fry has it. One-handed dribble through it behind Callistra. Unforced turnover, Morgantown. Mohegan's 5th of the game. Cameron Kellogg back in for Morgantown. 2:59 to play first half. 19-15, that's the lead for Spring Mills. Opoku Achampong with the ball, bringing it up on Johnson. Cross court left, it goes to Thomas. Thomas holds it at his hip, gives the ball off to Akwesi. Now left side, jab step by Uth Smith, doesn't drive. Gives the ball off to Thomas. Thomas dribbling with his right hand, one-handed pass, comes to Shipley. There's Uth Smith, lost the handle on the dribble but recovers. Spring Mills, they swing it left side. Opoku Achampong on the baseline, now off to Thomas. Overhand pass out front. Uth Smith shoots a 3, it's no good. High rebound, hit the cable above the backboard. That draws a whistle, it goes to Morgantown. 19-15, Spring Mills in front, 2:15 to play in the second quarter. This has been a great defensive battle, just like Coach Luke Samples predicted in the pregame. Savage swings it left side. Here's Callistra. Callistra bounce pass and a hold foul against Spring Mills. DeMarcus Bandy had broken free. The foul on Shipley. That's his first. Stops the clock with 2:06 to go. Right of the basket. Morgantown throws it in. Wide open, Callistra on the feed from Johnson. Waylon Callistra lays it in. It's 19-17. Morgantown scores off the inbounds play. Under 2 minutes to go. Shipley, deep left wing, head of the key. Thomas has it now, working on Callistra. Step back, two-pointer, good. Caleb Thomas gets his first points of the contest at the 1:43 mark. 21-17, that's the Spring Mills advantage. 1:35 to go. Johnson across midcourt. Gives it right side Bandy. He's hooked and fouled by Shipley. Shipley commits his second. Stops the clock with 1:31 to go. 21-17, Spring Mills. Morgantown will throw it in. The two officials confer here. And we are going to shoot free throws with DeMarcus Bandy. Bandy to the line. He's got 2 points tonight. 4-point Spring Mills advantage. 1:31 to go, second quarter. Bandy at the line. Free throws up and in. Spring Mills is led by as many as 9 points in this quarter. Bandy can make it a 2-point game. Shot is up, in and out, no good. Thomas tipped the ball to himself. Got the rebound. He flies into the front court, pushes it ahead to Uth Smith. Inside to Thomas, jump pass out. Apoku with Champong passes up a three. Gives it on the baseline to Shipley. Shipley's cut off. Spring Mills brings it back out front. 1:12 left on the clock. Cardinals up by 3. Apoku with Champong against Callistra. He'll shoot it up and in. Made a move. Callistra stepped back. And the Spring Mills point guard hit the three. Here's a pass intercepted by Thomas. Attacking with the left hand. Uth Smith, no good. Apoku with Champon gets the rebound. And Spring Mills gets the reset with 45 seconds to go. 3-point shot made it 24-18, and Spring Mills has the ball back. Apoku with Champon shoots another three. This one's off the rim, no good. Rebound in the lane to Johnson. Johnson drifts left, now cuts back to the middle. Down the right side of the lane, he spins, pitches it out to Bandy. Bandy on the baseline, finds a wide open Savage. Savage puts it up and in. Good ball movement by the Mohegans. They score with 20 seconds left in the half. It's 24-20 Spring Mills. Luke Sample says hold for one. We're down to 10 seconds. Apoku with Champong with it. Far side hash mark, we're down to 5. Guarded by Callistra. Point guard still has it. Step back, three is good. At the buzzer. And Spring Mills takes momentum into the locker room at the half. As they come off the bench, headed for the locker room. Apoku Achampong hits the three at the buzzer. He's got 14 in the first half, and Spring Mills has a 27-20 lead. We'll take a 2-minute break, come back, recap the first half. At the half, it's Spring Mills 27 and Morgantown 20. You're listening to high school basketball on Metro News.
Morgantown basketball from the center. Foul called for the free throws number 15, Max Anderson, his second, and first. Foul called Cardinals number 0, Jake Shipley, that's his third, team second. Shooting 2 for Morgantown, number 3, Marcus Bailey. Cardinals number 11, Lokai Smith. Foul called to bring down number 15, Max Anderson, his third, team third. His first score, second to Morgantown and second to Tipoff. Timeout called by Morgantown. 30 seconds. Timeout. for Morgantown 55, Collins victory.
Minute to go. Opoku with Champong still with it. Back out near midcourt. Now he lobs it over the head of Caleb Thomas out of bounds. Well, Spring Mills dribbled about 25 seconds off the clock, and now we've got Savage down as he's cramping up. Savage down on his back at the right elbow with a cramp in his left leg. And that prompts a timeout. The players go to their benches with 54.9 seconds left in this third quarter. 41-30, that's the Spring Mills advantage. It was 27-20 at the half. Marty Johnson and Max Fry have hit three-pointers in the last 3 minutes for Morgantown, keeping MHS in the game. So Savage down, they work out that cramp, he gets to his feet. And he will hobble over to the Morgantown bench. So the Mohegans will return to the floor with Fry, Bandy, Ridgway's in there, Marty Johnson, and Callistra. An 11-point Spring Mills lead. Final minute of play here in the third quarter. And it'll be Morgantown ball. Spring Mills, it will pull the defense back into the half court. There's Johnson crossing over the time stripe. Bounce to Callistra. Callistra fakes a pass inside, goes cross court left to Fry. Fry, one right hand dribble, low pass to Johnson down around his ankles, but he handles it. Johnson drives in the lane, pitches it left side. Ridgway with a three, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Callistra. Pump fakes, gets Thomas in the air. He scores and draws the foul. The pump fake made Caleb Thomas bite, and Callistra finished the play. He goes to the line. 41-32 Spring Mills. Thomas commits his second foul. And the free throw coming up. Callistra puts it up short off the rim. Rebound tapped, controlled by Xavier Anderson. He gets it in the hands of Opoku Achampong. He'll bring it up on Johnson. Final 15 seconds. Spring Mills wants to shoot last here. Akwesi down the lane, bounces it to Thomas. He dunks it off the left baseline. Caleb Thomas with 7. 5 seconds to go. 43-32 Spring Mills. Johnson with it, fires up a three, and it's off the rim, no good. And a collision in midair between Callistra and Shipley as they come down, going after that rebound. And no foul on that play. We go to the fourth quarter. Spring Mills with a 43-32 lead on Morgantown. You're listening to high school basketball on Metro News. fourth quarter. And Morgantown struggled offensively the first 4 minutes of that quarter. Spring Mills finished with a flurry as well. And the Cardinals are up 43-32, final 8 minutes. Morgantown returns to the floor with its size. Savage and cramped up. He's back in there, though, along with Callistra, Max Fry, Bandy, and Marty Johnson. Final 8 minutes, Morgantown with some work to do here, down 43-32, heading into the fourth quarter. Oos Smith in off the bench for Spring Mills. He's got 11 points. A couple of threes in the third quarter of play. Spring Mills gets the ball in bounds. See if they work a little clock here with this double digits lead. Here's Shipley off to Caleb Thomas. Throws it to Anderson out of a double team. Oos Smith shoots another three. It's in. Lokai, Oos Smith, 14 points, 3 threes in the second half. The lead is 46-32 for Spring Mills. Morgantown into the front court. Hook pass to Fry. Fry down the right side of the lane. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Tips it around the rim. It wouldn't fall. Rebound Thomas on the weak side. Outlet to Apoku Achampong. Now on the baseline. They work it back out front. Great passing here. Apoku Achampong has it. Gives it to Oos Smith. Now Spring Mills will spread the floor and work the clock. 1 minute gone, fourth quarter. Cardinals up 46-32. Here's Thomas against Johnson. Dribble handoff to Akwesi. Out near the center jump circle. Marty Johnson on him. Morgantown will have to press the issue defensively here. Thomas with the drive to the elbow. Thomas spins. Gives it off to Xavier Anderson. Oos Smith has it now. Left side Shipley. Shipley drives. Puts it up and in with the left hand over Savage. Chase Shipley with 6. Largest lead of the game for Spring Mills. 48-32. 6.5 to play. Marty Johnson off to Callistra. Head of the key, Fry. Fry dribbles to his right, underhands it to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Akwesi around a screen, hangs in the lane and scores with the left hand. Johnson got 3 down the left side of that lane, put it up and in. 48-34. Spring Mills in front. Final 6 minutes for Morgantown. Mohegans need some defensive stops. Here is Shipley with it. Kick pass, right side. Oos Smith, his 3 partially blocked by Bandy. The ball hung in the air, taken down by the Mohegans. Here's Savage on the offensive end. His shot up off the glass, no good. Was off balance there and missed it. It was altered by Caleb Thomas. Spring Mills with the rebound. Apoku Achampong fouled by Callistra out near center court. That's his second. Stops the clock with 5:33 left in the game. It'll be Spring Mills basketball, leading 48-34. Cardinals looking to work some clock here. Now Akwesi loses his shoe. He settles back in there. We'll tie it up tight. And we'll get things resumed. Oos Smith will throw it in. He's got 14 points, 3 threes in the second half. Now we're set to resume. It'll be Shipley throwing it in. Xavier Anderson in the backcourt. Now they throw it in deep. Apoku Achampong has it. Crosses back over midcourt. Off to Thomas, dribbling with the right hand. Guarded by Callistra. Gives the ball up. Anderson has it. Left side Shipley. Shipley dribbles middle of the floor. Shipley guarded by Savage. Starts to penetrate. Kicks it out. Spring Mills working the clock here. Thomas gives it up. Gets it back. Rises up off the right baseline. Gets fouled by DeMarcus Bandy. Free throws coming up for Caleb Thomas. Thomas 1 of 1 from the line. He'll go to the line with 5:06 to play. And Spring Mills with this double-digit lead, 48-34. free throw up off the rim, no good. Thomas with a second. Still time for Morgantown here. The Mohegans need offense. Second shot, no good. He missed them both. Rebound rolled off the rim to Savage. Pass ahead to Fry. Fry, pull-up jumper, left baseline, left it short. Rebound, and Poku Achampong. He'll bring it himself into the front court. 4:50 left, 48-34 Spring Mills. Deep right wing. This is Oos Smith. Gives it off Anderson, middle of the floor. Couple of dribbles. Poku Achampong has it. Now between the circles, Thomas. Thomas to Oos Smith. Spring Mills. Working clock here. Oos Smith. Overhead pass. Back out to Thomas. We've got a foul. It stops the clock with 4:27 to go. Foul on Max Fry of Morgantown. And that's his first. Kellogg back in. Callistra out for the Mohegans. Spring Mills throws it deep into the backcourt. Spring Mills treated this like a college road trip. They came to town yesterday, spent the night, and they were ready for this one. They've led most of the game. There's a bump foul against Kellogg as he pushed Shipley. Kellogg commits his first. Clock stopped with 4:14 to go. Might be a long night for the Cardinals getting back as it was snowing in Morgantown. Started about 4:45. But they're not worried about that right now. They want to work this final 4 minutes off the clock. Whistle and a timeout called by Spring Mills with 4:02 left. Timeout called with 4:02 left in the game. It's Spring Mills 48, Morgantown 34. Full timeout. We'll take the break and be back. You're listening to high school basketball on Metro News. .33. Morgantown came in 5-0, outscoring its opponents by an average of 73-38. But the Mohegans haven't played in 3 weeks. December 28th was their last game. Morgantown hit some shots early, but Spring Mills has led most of this game. And there's 4:02 to play. 48-34. That's the lead for Spring Mills. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Spring Mills will throw it in, leading by double figures. They bounce it into Xavier Anderson, to Max Anderson. He pump fakes, got Fry into the air, and Fry committed the foul. So free throws coming up for the Cardinals. Max Fry commits his second. And Max Anderson will try and get his first points of the game from the free throw line here. 3:58 to go, 48-34, Spring Mills. Free throw is up and in. Spring Mills, their opportunities from the free throw line have been limited in this game. Anderson goes 1 of 2. He's 1 of 2. Thomas 1 of 2. Xavier Anderson 1 of 2. That's it. So they've shot 6 free throws tonight, but they have a 49-34 lead. Final 3:45. Morgantown needs to hurry here, get some offense. Catch and shoot 3. Kellogg off the rim, no good. And yanking down that rebound, Max Anderson. Again, Spring Mills wants to work the clock here. Down to 3:30 left. 49-34, that's the Cardinals' lead. They spread the floor. Dribbling with the left hand, Shipley. Off to Max Anderson. Back out front, Shipley lobs it. Left side, Anderson. Now a tip pass to Thomas. Good ball movement by Spring Mills. They've worked 25 seconds off the clock on this possession. There's a reach-in foul against DeMarcus Bandy. Knocked the ball away from Max Anderson. Bandy commits his second. Max Anderson back to the free throw line. Again, Spring Mills 3 of 6 from the line in this game. Coach Dave Tallman will summon Goins off the bench, and he'll come in. Anderson, a long look at the rim. He shoots up the first. It's in. Goins replaces Fry. Fry sits down with 10 points. Morgantown with 2 players in double figures. Marty Johnson has 11. Fry has 10. Max Anderson puts it up. Free throw too strong. Spring Mills 4 of 8 from the line. But they lead by 16. 3 minutes left. Marty Johnson works around a screen. Johnson still with it. Johnson down the right side of the lane. Peels off. Gives it to Savage. Savage pulls up at the foul line. Lobs it back out to Johnson. Morgantown's got to go offensively here. Here's Johnson. Hook pass to Goins. Goins inside, leans in, missed the shot. Rebound yanked down by Xavier Anderson. Empty possession for the Mohegans. Spring Mills has it. 2:25 to play. Across the time stripe comes Spring Mills. Here is Shipley, and he's bumped by Kellogg and fouled. That'll stop the clock with 2:20 left. Kellogg commits his second. And Shipley will go to the free throw line. His first trip tonight. Shipley was 6 against Spring Mills, 4 of 8 from the foul line. They're up by 16 with 2:20 to go. Spring Mills beat Morgantown in the regular season last year, as this free throw is good. And then Morgantown won that tight one at the state tournament, 35-32 in overtime. The game-winning shot hit by Sharon Young. Conversation over at the Spring Mills bench once again. 51-34 Spring Mills. Ridgway in the game along with Goins, Callistra, Kellogg for Morgantown, Marty Johnson as well. Second free throw for Shipley. This one is up too strong. Rebounded by Ridgway. Puts it in the hands of Marty Johnson. 2:15 to play, 51-34 Spring Mills. Johnson to Callistra. Off a screen. Goins doesn't shoot it. Kellogg jab steps. Takes it to the elbow. Now down the lane. Leans in and draws contact. He's fouled by Chase Shipley of Spring Mills. He commits his 4th. And Cam Kellogg will go to the free throw line. Morgantown in the second half, just 2 of 3 from the foul line. Mohegans down 51-34 with just over 2 minutes to play. Kellogg puts the shot up. It's in and out, no good. Spring Mills looking to move to 8-0. These teams could meet again in early February down at the Greenbrier Resort. Kellogg gets the bounce, a high bounce off the rim. The second free throw falls through. 51-35, exactly 2 minutes to play. Morgantown coming with full court pressure. Spring Mills breaks it. Here is Thomas into the front court. Off to Xavier Anderson. Again, Spring Mills spreads the floor. Max Anderson with it. Dribbling time off the clock, down to 1:45, and a bump foul committed by Goins of Morgantown. Stops the clock with 1:43 left. Free throws coming up for Max Anderson, 2 of 4. His opportunities here in the second half. Free throw is up, and it's around and down. Anderson with 3 points. Lokai Uth Smith has been the story for Spring Mills offensively in the second half. Second free throw is good. Uth Smith with 3 second half three-point shots. He's got 14 points. Here's a 3 by Callistra. He knocks it in. Callistra was 7, 53-38. No timeout for Morgantown. Minute 25 to go. Morgantown with the pressure. Spring Mills, veteran club, they handle it. Here's Max Anderson. Lobs it to Apoku Achampong. Far side hash mark. Double team. Gives the ball up to Max Anderson. Anderson fouled by Kellogg. He commits his third. Max Anderson right back to the line. He hit 2 from there moments ago. 1:09 to play, 53-38. That's the advantage for Spring Mills. Cardinals are going to win this one. Win the regular season matchup just like last year. Free throw for Anderson, up and in. Again, you heard Coach Luke Samples in the pregame talk about how you got to beat Morgantown and Charleston. No one's done that for 3 years. And the Mohegans a work in progress offensively after having lost 4 starters. Second free throw in and out, no good. Morgantown has it. 1:05 to play, down 54-38. Here is Callistra in the lane, spinning on Thomas. He scores on the scoop layup. Callistra with 9, 54-40. Spring Mills in front, 50 seconds left. Across the time stripe, Xavier Anderson lobs it off to Shipley. Shipley double team, gives the ball up. They work it to Max Anderson on the baseline. He's bumped and fouled by Callistra. Tried the pump fake, and Anderson went up for the scoop layup, and Callistra fouled him. So Anderson's been busy from the free throw line. See if he can increase this lead. It's 54-40 with 41 seconds left in the game. Free throw up and in. 6 points for Anderson, all at the line. Callistra goes out with 9 points. Final 40 seconds of the game. Free throw good. 57-40. 35 seconds left. Morgantown in the front court. Here's Goins. Underhand pass right corner. Driving baseline. Ridgeway gets cut off. His reverse layup attempt blocked again by Caleb Thomas. That's at least 5 for Thomas. Here's an open 3. The shot is up, missed. Morgantown's Blaze Callistra misses, the freshman. Rebounded by Spring Mills. Coach Dave Tallman says no fouls. And Spring Mills will dribble the final 10 seconds off the clock. Impressive performance tonight. The Cardinals come on the road, and they win this one big. Final score from Morgantown. Spring Mills 57, Morgantown 40. We'll wrap it up after the 60-second timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on Metro News.
Scheduled home game this Friday against University.